So I'm going to start with the eyes today because what we're going to be doing, guys, is a really nice old Hollywood glamour. And one thing I want to say is with this look, we're not going crazy with the eye makeup, but I still want to prime my eyes just because they tend to get oily and crease. So I'm just using Urban Decay Eye Primer. And what we're going to do now is I want to kind of go in with a nice even base to my eye. So I'm using the vanilla shade from MAC because it's a beautiful, just a white shade because we're creating like a nice clean even canvas, and then we're going to carve out, you know, our crease from there. So we're just literally taking this eyeshadow all over the lid up to the brow bone and just keep packing it on. I know it might look a little crazy at first, but do remember that we are just focusing on the eyes first, and once we do the face makeup, it'll work out. So I'm using the Peach Smoothie eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and we're just going to be lightly blending this into our crease, because one thing from old Hollywood, I'm sure you've seen like Marilyn Monroe, their makeup artist, they were very well known for natural crease work and winged liner. That was kind of like that signature look. So what we want to do is just kind of naturally build up a crease. We're not going in with dark colors. We're just, you know, keeping it pretty light-handed. So what I'm going to be doing is just now going with a clean blending brush and just blending those colors out and just really diffusing everything. So I'm going to go just a tiny bit darker, and this is MAC Uninterrupted. It's actually a sculpting powder, and what I love about this color is that it's really nice, I would say warm tan color, but the consistency is actually a very creamy shadow. And we're just going to be blending that out with a clean brush again. And what you're doing right now is just, again, see, it's a very natural looking crease, and you just want to keep it light. Again, we don't want it to be dramatic. So I'm just going to go in with the gel eyeliner from L'Oreal, and I'm just going to be winging out my liner. And I'm actually using the brush that came with this product because it's a really good brush, I'm not going to lie, it works fantastic. So I usually start by creating the line of the wing, the bottom line, and then I just begin by kind of taking the eyeliner and just putting that close to my lash line, and then I usually build the shape up from there. So you just kind of want to take your time with this. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're advanced. When you're doing gel eyeliner and a winged liner, you just want to take your time with it. So I'm just kind of sculpting out now, as you can see, the top part to the wing, and I'm just going to connect it to the end. And what I love about these eye looks from, just like if you think about like 1950s, 60s movie stars, it was just this very effortless glamour. And what I also love about this look is that we're going to be creating a nice clean, I would say, like, yeah, easy look. And I'm just going in with my mascara now. And of course I'm using L'Oreal Telescopic eyes, like, come on. And I also did my lashes off camera because I feel like you guys have seen me do it a million times, you know, nothing new. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking just a regular eyeliner, and I'm going to be putting this over my lashes because I want to hide the band from the false lashes. So you just want to kind of cover up any residue from the glue. So going right into the face, what we're going to be doing is going in with the YSL, the Touche Collab primer. Am I even saying it right? I don't even know. Like, I'm trying to be French and I'm not. So I'm just kind of doing that all over the face, and now I'm going in. This is actually a photo primer. What I love about it, it's got like light reflectors in it, so when you do photos or even just like HD videos, it just gives your skin a really nice glowy look, but also kind of blurs out any imperfections. So now going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, I'm just doing, you know, a really nice clean look. But what I also wanted to opt for is I didn't want to like go too tan. I feel like a lot of like the old Hollywood glamour, it was kind of like embracing nice, beautiful, pale skin. You know what I mean? Like they just were really just clean skin, really nice, smooth foundation. That was kind of like the thing. So I'm just going in and blending this all over. And I have to say, right now, this winter is when, you know, I get really pale, but like the Estee Lauder Double Wear in 2-in-1 Desert Beige is just a great foundation, and it lasts all day long. So guys, as you know, like I take my time with my foundation. I would just say the more natural look you want, the more you want to press this and buff this into your skin, especially when you're going for a full coverage foundation, something that's really heavy. Just, you know, keep blending. So I'm going my Revlon Age Define Concealer, and I'm just kind of covering up any dark spots or maybe any extra areas that need some concealing. And what I'm going to do is just take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend everything in. I have to say this is a really thick consistency concealer, but it is just for dark spots or, you know, covering up any acne. So I wouldn't use it under the eyes or anything because it will crease. I just like to use it in the areas that need extra coverage instead of opting for more foundation. So I'm going in with my NYX HD concealer, and I'm using a darker shade, probably about like I'd say 2 to 3 shades darker than my skin. What I love about this concealer is that it's creamy. It's very pigmented, but as you use it as a contour, it's very natural looking. So I'm just carving out my face, doing my cheekbones, under my lip, my forehead, my jawline, and I'm actually using this on my nose as well. It's a very moisturizing concealer, I would say, so it doesn't dry out, and it actually, the pigmentation stays very well on the skin even after you blend it out. So just going in with a diffusing brush, I'm just going to blend this product out, and you just want to do circular motions, and I'm just going light. And you want to make sure also when you're blending the contour shades out, you don't want to drag, especially on your cheekbones, you don't want to drag it down, or else it's going to make you look very kind of like ashy dirty kind of look. So you want to always remember, as you're doing circular motions on your cheekbones, bring it up to the cheekbones. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to, instead of using the brush, I'm blending out my nose contour just with the beauty blender, and I'm just lightly dabbing it into the skin. So now what we're going to do is go in with our concealer, NYX HD again in Fair, and what we're going to do is now we're going to highlight. And I just think with the consistency of this product, it's so affordable. It really does remind me of the NARS Creamy Concealer. Like, the consistency is very, very similar, and it's like half the price. So I've been using the NYX HD concealers for years, and I absolutely love them. So I'm just going to put this all over the areas that I want to highlight and brighten. And I'm just, especially like on the sides of my mouth, I just kind of want to create a more like brightened effect. So again, we're just going to take this beauty blender and we're going to blend everything out. And I feel like I really need to clean my beauty blender, but it gets dirty so fast. It's ridiculous. What I have to say, guys, what I've been doing differently lately is I used to highlight and then contour, and lately I've been contouring and then highlighting, and I'm actually loving the results. Like, I'm never going to conceal first ever again. Like, do your contour first, because if you get certain areas that are too dark or use too much, you can clean it up with your concealer, and I feel like that is like an old trick, but I never went by it for some reason until now. But I have to say, it's definitely changed up the routine, and I'm truly loving how it looks now. So now we want to just set everything, and I'm going with my RCMA No Color powder, and I'm using a powder puff, and I'm just pressing, not a lot of product, just, you know, a little bit amount into the skin, because what I'm going to be doing is, as I'm pressing the powder puff with the product into my skin, I'm also helping blur out my pores and just set everything so it doesn't move. I just feel like, particularly with my skin, baking makes me look very dried out. It just kind of makes all of my fine lines stand out. So using a powder puff has just been easier for me. So I'm just going to be using my L'Oreal True Match powder to contour with, you know, any areas that we went in with before, just like setting that with a powder. And I'm using my Ratchet broken brush, but it's just like an e.l.f. powder brush that I've used forever, and I just love it. So it has no handle. It's so ratchet. And I'm just bringing that all over my neck, my chest, just to even it out. So I'm just using my NYX blush in Dusty Rose, and I feel like, guys, like NYX is just like one of my top, like, you know, brands of like makeup. They're just so good at what they do. The products are awesome. We're just lightly making our cheeks look nice and rosy. So what I'm just going to do is just take this powder brush with no product on it, and I'm just going to blend everything out. I'm not going in with any more powders. I'm just blending everything together. So just going back to the contour, I'm just going to contour my nose, because I will say, guys, like, not gonna lie, this is like the time of, I guess, recovery after a nose surgery, where my nose is like, the swelling is going down uneven. So some days like my nose looks straight and some days it doesn't. So I've definitely been like overdoing the contour, but just because there's still so much swelling. So I'm just gonna be blending out my nose contour. Same brush that we used before. There's no extra powder on it. It's just blending it all out. Of course, you guys already know, when it comes to highlight, BH Cosmetics, their Wild and Radiant palette is to die for. Guys, like, I can't even explain to you the glow that you get. And they have 4 different shades within the palette. And I'm just bringing this right onto my nose too. I have to say, sometimes with highlight, I switch between my Sigma highlight taper brush and my fan brush, but you know, it does the trick. And I just want to add like a little extra brightness under my eyes, so I'm just going in with my e.l.f. eye brightening powder. Just with that like same brush we were using before with the vanilla shade, but I just want to make sure everything looks really bright and awake. So I'm just using a red lip liner just to outline our lips, because when you are going for a dark lipstick, you just want to make sure that you're lining it to get a really nice clean look. And I'm not even gonna lie, my lips look so weird with just red liner, but it's temporary, guys. So I'll be using my Kat Von D liquid lip in Outlaw. This color is a beautiful red, and just like all of her other liquid lips, like, it dries very matte, but it's not going to over dry your lips, so it's like a moisturizing liquid lip. And see, now as you can tell, like, that red lip liner is going to help us line everything, but you know, not bleed onto our makeup. Alright, and just set it all with your setting spray, guys. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please do not look at the swatches on my hand. I forgot to clean my hand. But I think this is just such a nice old Hollywood glamour look. So clean, effortless. Yeah, so listen, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys with all my heart. I'll see you next time. Bye.